Hey fellow Factorians, Owners here with another episode of my first Megabase. Alright, off camera I started up some buffer chests. So what do the buffer chests do? They're pretty crazy. Basically they are a combination of requested chests and storage chests. So in this case I'm using it for recycling. So this now I have set to request 1,000 transport belts. And this is set to only work if there's less than 100 in the logistic storage. And what this is doing is grabbing all the stuff that was in the storage chests and just holding it here. And as you can see, there's still a few hundred more in storage. So we've got 1,000 here, but there is 1,350 in storage. Anyway, that includes the 1,000 that are in here. And what this is doing is then just feeding the red belts. So this will slowly grab everything that we've got in storage and reuse it to make red belts. And as you can see, we've also got blue belts happening. So I've done the same with red belts. So they are requesting 2,000, and as you can see, we've only got 1,000 in storage because there is no red belts in here. But as we start doing things like upgrading the bus to blue belts, then we'll probably get some red that would have stored in here, and now that will go in here to be remade into blue. The only other place where I have done that is for assemblers, because episode or two ago we actually got assembly machine 3 started, and I am carrying around a stack of 50 of them somewhere. Here we go, look at that. So we're going to start using those rather than assembly machine 2s. As you can see, I've already made all of these guys that is ready, and because it's quite a big difference, assembly machine 1s have 0.5 crafting speed, these have 0.75 crafting speed, and these have 1.25, and if you do the math, it's a 50% increase up to here, and then up to here is actually a 66% increase. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, so that just means this is all happening, and as you can see, it's really taxing our iron because these guys take just a bucket load of gears. 10 for these, 10 for these, and 80. Yeah, that's right, 80 for undergrounds. Alright. Anywho, our problem we want to solve today is steel. Steel is just terrible. And we're going to solve that by setting up a steel outpost over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to mine this, and we're going to turn all that mined iron ore into iron plate, and then into steel, and then we're going to ship that steel back to the bus rather than just shipping iron ore into a new smelter down here. And one of the reasons you do that is it's just neat, and you only have to transport steel plate. And the other one is we're moving to electric furnaces, and we just can't support the space here. Like, remember, electric furnaces 3x3 and steel's only 2x2. Alright, so let's grab our train and take it out for a spin. Sorry, crude, but you are going to be blocked temporarily. Alright, let's drop in a nuclear fuel. We are out of nuclear fuel. Well, alright, I guess we're just back to good old fashioned. Why is that damaged? Oh, hey, I told you to wait. And actually, we can't even do this, can we? Alright, we can wait now. Well, that never happened. There we go. Alright, let's get back in. And we are going to head up to here. Alright, and then from here we'll set up our mining and smelting operation. Whew, so it's a bit of work. Our bots will help us greatly. And of course, if you remember last episode, we got our uranium mining happening, and we are up to 14 uranium-235. So just a little bit longer and we will eventually get there. As you can see, our sulfuric acid has kind of started to stabilize. We are getting these fairly full, and our batteries, wherever they are all backed up, so we're good with that. Alright, that was what we did last episode. In this episode, let's get mining. Now, the thing to remember is electric furnaces use a whole heap of energy. Our power grid is pretty good. We are well below our production is way above our usage, but that will quickly disappear when we start doing this, and that's okay. I don't mind that. We are going to get to nuclear power eventually, and that will help us greatly. Alright, so as always, let's bring some power over here and get this mining started, and we'll see what we can do with this patch. Looks like a pretty good one. It is 14 million, which is nice. Alright, so let's copy this block here. There is our pattern 06. And let's see what is the best way to attack this patch. I reckon we can do it like this. Of course, my mouse can move properly. I didn't turn my robot ports off. And that is an annoying amount, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually pretty good now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll work with that. Alright, so let's do it like this. And keep it going all the way down. We will get these bottom ones as well. Sure, why not? Alright. Thanks bots. Bots from the network with... What do you guys got? Oh, you are taking away that. Okay. Thank you, network bots. They are not network bots, they're bots from our wall. Anyway, let's grab that section as well, I think. That's not a bit we want to do without. And power it up there. And connect that to regular power. All this can disappear. That one is required. And that power is required. Cool. And we'll grab these ones over here too, because they still have a little bit on them as well. Alright. So let's bring that down. What has happened here? My goodness, that's not right. And that is why we don't get them to build it straight away. Alright. Got a plan for our terrible errors. That is basically nothing, and those miners will get it. Alright. So we can... Is this going to be covered? Yes, it is. So we can get rid of all of that. We will need that power. We'll need that power. Okay. So now we'll let our bots build it while we see how many we've got here. We have 146. Now, what is our current level of mining bonus? 20%. Alright, so normally for a red belt, we would need 60 miners. Yes. And we have 146. So that is more than 2 red belts. Plus they're doing 20% more. Yes. So 60 miners actually produces 72. I might have to get a calculator and just have a look at this. We have 146 miners. They have 146 miners. They produce 0.5 every second, so that would be 73 a second, and we have a 20% boost. Sorry to do this all off camera, it's a bit weird, but that gives us the equivalent of 88 miners. Okay. And equivalent of, 88 per second, which is 3 belts. Roughly 3 belts. So what have we got over here? We have only 20 miners there. That is 46 miners. So that is 1-ish, 55 and 45. Alright, that'll be our 3 lanes. We'll combine these 3. These 2 and these 2. These 3, sorry. Okay. Easy. It's not going to be 3 full, but that's fine. Alright. And so these 3 are... Oh my gosh. These 2 and these 3. There we go, right, so there is our 3 lines. And let's get some more coverage over here so the bots can finish the job of the mining area. Alright, 3 stacks. Electric furnaces have the same crafting speed as a steel furnace, so again it is 48 for a... Oh, we're out of miners, wonderful. Well, we'll set this up and then we'll go back and get some more miners, alright. Yes, so we still need 48 per stack. So let's sort that out, shall we? How we want to do this. We've only got really enough for 2 stacks here. Because we will need to do... okay, what do I want to do with this? I want... we want steel, iron into steel. Iron plate into steel plate. And we've got a heap of space, don't we? Heap of space to play with? Yes, we do. Alright, we don't need any fuel. These aren't close enough. So we could do something like this. And how can we power all of that? We can't from the middle. Do I do this arrangement? It's served us well in the past. I wonder if substations are what we need for this. We would need 1 on each side, which is, yeah, probably not bad because it would also allow us to think about beacons in the future. Yeah, alright. The coverage of that is a bit more, so let's just see what we can actually get out of one of these. We can get that much. Okay, I like it. So with that in mind, let's copy that, and that is 6, 12, 18, 24. So that is half a belt. And half a belt. We could do something on the other side, or we could just copy that whole thing and let's just stick with half a belt, shall we? Alright. Now if I go, this is the question, if I go 3 away, is this going to cover everything I need? Oh, it sure is. And then that leaves room for beacons. Interesting. Yes. Yes it is. Alright. I like it. And we'll get... So that is one belt. 24 long? Yes, 1 belt. So let's get this one here. That is 2 belts of 2 belts of iron plate, I've got to say, so it's not a whole lot of steel. And let's pop in this one, which won't get fully utilized. And do we have enough miners? Do we have enough miners? Not miners. Thingamajigs. What's a doobies? Electric furnaces. Alright. I'm actually going to cut that because we don't want that being built. We want to make sure that only this stuff gets built. Alright, so with that in mind, I am going to put this one here. We'll get this one to split off like that. And this one was a little bit smaller, so we can supply this last one. And we'll just see how that goes. See if anywhere stockpiles, if anywhere starts to pile up, then we will rearrange this. We get a belt balancer. 3 is a terrible number for a belt balancer. And well, what we should really be doing now, I guess, is hooking it up and seeing what happens. Alright. Let's get some power over yonder. Not sure why those are there. I just accidentally copied something somewhere. Alright, so these are our outputs, so we don't need so much there. And voila. And that will mark it as our output. Why did you not get powered up? I'm sure I saw that connect. There we go. Alright. Let's get some iron ore into this bad boy and see what happens. So we have 2 belts of iron plate, meaning we will produce 2/5 of a belt of steel, which is still quite sad, isn't it? But that is the life of steel. To be fair, we don't use that much steel, so it all evens out, doesn't it? Alright, these guys are going. Why aren't some of these going? Well, we are out of... Looks like we're out of blue inserters. Yep. Alright. So we'll need to go back and stock up. Ooh, hey! Alright. But we are getting some steel, which is nice to see. Alright, and again, we don't have there's not going to be a full belt here, so we can just merge these together. And what I'm going to do is bring them down a little bit, and then we will see where that gets us. Alright. These will need to be balanced, of course. A poor miner, poor bot's struggling to charge with all this work. Alright, so let us get some balancing. Do I want to balance? Yes, I definitely want to balance this with a 4-to-4 balancer, and we'll come down and we will supply it off there. Perfect. Alright. So first off, we need to set this up to spread on both sides of there. Alright. So let's do that. Somewhere along here. There we go. Alright. Yes. Let's do that and that and that. Alright. So that will get us our belts, and then our 4. Oh gosh. Our 4-lane balancer. Alright. Brain not working today. Oh god. Oh god. The clicking. The clicking. There we go. Alright. So you need to go there. You need to go there. You need to go there. And you need to go there. Wonderful. Alright. So this will mean that our required... So you're coming in there, you're coming in there, and you, my friend, are coming in there. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Wonderful. And must click incorrectly every time. There we go. Alright. So, now we've balanced them, we'll just take, we will, yes, we only have one, don't we? Yep. So let's balance that down to 1. Could have, yeah, meh, let's not worry about it. Alright, so let's bring our train up here, so he's coming in here, and he's going to go straight up. And And this one here, likewise. There we go, alright. Now this doesn't have to be huge because, again, it's steel and we're not going to be creating much of it, so let's just make this go a little bit higher. Alright. And that looks pretty good. Now drop it there. And we can get rid of these. Can't get rid of that one. Alright. And we are going to call this steel loading. Wonderful. Yes. Yes, we are. Alright, let's get these in some boxes. I got one red belt. Do I want 2 carriages? Yes, I do. Is it required? No, it is not. And we are just going to do this little bit of loading again. Of course, we are out of these guys, which really is quite annoying. I am going to, so that we can actually get a buffer happening, I'm going to put some of those in for now. And that way we will actually get, so I am going to, after all that, I am going to have the 2 lanes. Oh my gosh, we are out of red belt. Well, it is time we made a trip back, isn't it? There is nothing we can do about that. Alright, anyway, let's just quickly fix up some signaling here. And an output there. And you'll have an output. Yeah, that output's fine, honestly. Chain signal, you'll become a chain signal. One there, out. And then you're coming down here. You're coming down here. Chain signal, out. Alright. And you need a chain signal on the input. There we go, great. All railed up. Poor guy, he's all busted up. Let's jump in him and go grab some goodies. Oh, what? I left my other train here. That's where all my rocket fuel is. Good to know. Alright, so we just need our blue inserters. We don't need these anymore. I'm going to change that up to 100. So we could do another stack if we wanted. What else were we short on? Miners, that's right. What have we got 100 miners. Yep, perfect. Alright. Come to me, logistics bots. Show me the way. You're on that, saying no path to that. Alright. And there's the goodies. The goodies are coming in. We have 100 miners. We are at... No, that's as good as we're going to get. We don't have any more in storage. And I think we are good on everything else. Is there anything else we were missing over there? These guys are all working. They just needed blue inserters and steel. Ooh, do we power poles? Yep, we are good for that. All right. There's the last couple of blue inserters. That's just as they're being produced, they're getting brought to us. So I'm just going to run away. And we'll finish this off. Alright. Yes, here's our rocket fuel. Yeah. Okay. Let's head on back and finalize this. And then all we need to do is create a somewhere for it to come in. And that will be the end of our episode. Alright. Yeah, let's hook this up. Like so, and like so. There we go. Whoa, that is of course the wrong way. Every single time. I really should check that more often, shouldn't I? Okay, we can get our blue inserters here. And we can power that up somewhere. I need one of these guys, might be better. There we go. Alright, so let's get these blue inserters going. See how, check our rover port coverage. looking good. What are we missing? 63 things. Some of that is up at the top. Alright, so that is everywhere over here must have the blues. And then over here. Looks like we are good to go. And we're missing power poles somewhere. So, okay. But it looks like everyone is producing now, which is delightful. Let's go fix up our miners over here. Alright. With this done, we just need to go back and set up our receiving station. So I'm going to pop a train. No, we'll just let this steel build up in the boxes as a bit of a buffer. As you can see, like we don't even have two. There's not even two lines here. We are pretending like there is, and maybe at some point we will figure out a way to fix that up. We might truck some ore in there further on along the line. But until then, let's fuel up. And where do we want this to come in? The bus starts up here, so I reckon we can start trucking things in directly down there. This copper will disappear very soon, and it will allow us to just start bringing things into the bus at the top of the bus, which will help us greatly. Alright, what is going on here? Oh, it's just a turret warning. Just a turret warning. The biters are dying gracefully. Alright, so what did I say? Yeah, we just want to start kicking things off along here. Alright, let's bring it in. There we go. And an output will be this one. There we go. Okay. And now we need to signal this correctly. Alright, we need rail signal, chain signal, rail signal, and chain signal, can't reach, chain signal. Okay, so that's all that way. This way needs chain signal, rail signal, and going the other way, rail signal. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to shorten that up a little bit, just because we want to have enough room for a train. Yeah, that is not big enough for a 4-carriage train. There we go. All right. Now, with that done, we can start bringing down our rails down here, and we will stop it right there. All right. This is also where we'll do our fueling, so we'll want to set that up as well. But for now, let's get some power going here on our usual spots, and we have our steel baby is crying. So this is steel unloading, and we are going to, I think I'm going to finish this off camera, and I will see you next time. So as always, comments below and let me know what you think. And next episode we will check out what our bottleneck will be after we fix up the steel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.